What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Peter here with Forte Trader. It's Tuesday, September 8th, back from Labor Day weekend, and I'm going to show you guys how we went ahead and made about our first quick $120 on a lean hog calendar spread. And then I'm going to discuss a couple of different options we can look at this, okay? Swing trading and intraday. We actually intraday traded a calendar spread on hog. Not highly recommended for beginners, but definitely something that's doable, especially if you have some futures day trading experience. Stay tuned. So if you're inside of our group, you already know that this is a new strat that I put together on a shorter term for intraday trading, because a lot of people have been asking me if we can day trade these things, and I've been really trying to find something myself, because in the when I first started trading about 10 years ago, I always tried to be day trading just like everybody else and didn't have much success. Last 4 years, spread trading, amazing success. So, of course, the itch always comes around. Plus, in the last 6 months, those who know me personally, I've been working on algorithmic stuff, which didn't hit the best success. We hit some good thresholds, and it's kind of like more on the sideline right now project because we got to make an income, and this is the way. So with that, I got the itch and I said, well, I'm going to just research it because the fact we use such a great platform, an institutional, amazing platform, which I'll get into later, was able to kind of put some great ideas together. And that's how we scalped up like in about an hour today, $120. I'd just call it maybe an intraday swing, if anything. I mean, it was one trade in, one trade out. But here's what I did. I pulled up a Hikinashi handle system, and those of you that know me, I use my moving averages religiously. I have internal tweaks to these things. They're not all standard stuff. I have some offsets on some, and there's reasons why I do that. And the reason why I use the Hikinashis here is because volume is really thin in these calendars. However, people have asked me that, Peter, the volume's thin. How could I trade it? If you have more than at least something you're trading that's over 1,000 contracts in a future spread market, in my opinion, and you're only trading one contract for every 1,000 that's there, you should be good to go. You're going to get in, you're going to get out. Trust me. And if you have to market yourself, who cares? Do it. Give up one tick. Here's the deal. You got to find markets that have a good enough daily range because after you're done paying commissions, you're paying more for spread trading, right? If you buy a simple calendar, you're buying two contracts going in and two contracts coming out. So you got to offset, make up for that in the exchange fees. On average, 12 to 15 bucks round trip for an average retail trader. Nobody with special privileges or discounts. Okay, now, other than that, so we're looking at a hog calendar spread October December of this year, and it's a relative trade between these two products. That's all it is. Okay, so we're just trading one versus the other. So what I did was when I discovered the Hikinashi on our trading view, our Futures Plus trading platform, okay, which really is Trading Technologies, which is an amazing web-based institutional trading platform. They're like one of the number one data providers plus platform creators in the world, in the top three versus CQG and Rhythmic. You got TT, and so they've partnered up with Tradestation and offered this amazing deal. Now, where did I find and how did I do this? So I took this 1 minute just because price got overextended in the morning and actually got pretty wild. Had a sell off. I mean, it actually had a run, sell off, and then a run again. And once it had a run, I just decided I'm gonna watch this and I'm gonna wait for one more because hog is erratic like that in the first 30 minutes. And as you can see here, coming around 9 a.m. Central at the bottom, we just still made another run. And this is an area where, had I not walked away, I could have got in here and I would have had to reverse. Bottom line, would have had to reverse because that's the rules. We're following an 8 exponential moving average along with the price. Again, guys, if you were looking at regular candles here, you're not going to see a lot of volume. You're going to see little sparkles and sprinkles in here, like you're baking a cake. I mean, just nothing. And you're not going to want to trade it. But what the Hikinashi candles will do, even though it doesn't really show true price printed at that time, right? You got those who know it good, those who don't, research Hikinashi candles. They're a trend following candle. It's more of a technical indicator. So if you want to really be technical, I got nothing but technical indicators here on this chart. But I'm looking at where price is moving, and I'm trying to lean on where the big money is moving. That's all I'm looking for in trading. That's all trading should be, guys. Most traders don't have enough money to be a big guy or gal. And so you got to lean in. You got to lean into those guys that are making the move. They're making the decision. Your suppliers, your vendors, your big money, your institutes, you got to lean in on them. They call it riding a coattail. You can call it whatever you want. Jump on their back. I don't care. I don't care if I grab their ankle. I just want to be dragged into these positions, and I want to make enough of a move so that I can make up if I have to move my position and have a non-biased view. Now that's what just intraday is, guys. You can have a little bit of a setup. You can get up all early in the morning, draw your support resistance. But when you're trading a trend following system, you can literally just make up once they go the other way, especially in commodities, guys and gals. Once the market decides to go one way for that day, for whatever reason they decided to, I just want to grab on that ankle, grab on those shoelaces, and let them drag me behind it. And so, again, there was a lot more stress in day trading. I will admit, I personally don't like it. I got habits, every one of us does, and I'm trying to do that and at the same time accommodate for some traders out there that still like this way. And so I'm following this AEMA, and once I see this thing curl over and we get enough of these reverse Heikin-Ashi candles, I'm in. I'm in for this damn thing. Now, why is higher time frame really truly important? Okay, really, in my opinion, trading future spreads, guys, trading futures commodities should be more of a swing trade and not an intraday kind of a deal. You can do these with certain products. You can do these with crack spreads. Be ready because they're pretty brutal. Now, I even still sim trade crack spreads as of today because I'm trying to prepare myself. It feels like you're trading crude oil, literally, if you're trying to play intraday because the price moves fast. Okay, um, so you can see our hog spread pulled up here and it went down, right? And how did I start feeling that this thing was coming to an end? Well, I mean, check it out. I look at on our swing trading time frame, I highly recommend using an hourly and a 15-minute for your entry. Hourly to see the overall trend, or a 30-minute if you'd like, 15-minute to do your entries for your swing trades, and just let them go. On the reverse end, you want to intraday, 15 minutes on the higher time frame. Use your 1 minute or 3 minute like this to just make your move. Okay? Again, there's a lot of other rules that applies. Now, all of our paid members already in our group are going to be getting these updated in their video series because they have lifetime access. Whoever is in our course, guys, gets lifetime access and direct chat room contact with me. Most people already know that. We've had several dozen people from around the world join us. Some of them are already all gone. They don't communicate much because they're private institutional people, diplomats from different countries. I've had clients like that, and they're off doing their thing. They're off to the races with this, and they're doing fine. However, this is not updated in our video series yet. This has been something I've been optimizing for myself, my own strategy, and for others that have been asking for the intraday. And so that's how I came up with this. And sure enough, today we just had a nice, quick one over breakfast and coffee with my wife. You know, wasn't my daily goal, but you know what? Easy money, 120 bucks an hour. Where else are you going to do that? And how did I come up to this? Let me show you guys the hourly. My bad, I said hourly, I meant 15-minute. Remember, we're trying to intraday these things. If you're trading off a 1 minute or 3 minute, you want to look at your 15. Let your 15 be the boss. And this is what we saw around 9 a.m. I saw this little indecision candle coming in, mean off of this, these couple of big green candles here. And we just knew with time, those who trade moving averages, we're going to have some sort of a little pullback. Some of these guys, some of these dudes here, they're going to start taking some profits. Some of the guys all the way from up here, from last Friday, they're going to look for some profits. Okay, so and it's very typical to get these pullbacks. Look right into this moving averages here. I mean, how many times did it almost do it? You can't just make it up. And so I went for this little run. It's a counter trend little move. Something I don't recommend to anybody. Most people that know me, I always tell them, I emphasize, don't trade against the trend. But when you get over extensions and you're experienced, you can do an advanced strategy and trade counter, another leg down here is trade counter. Okay? And so looking at that 15, we told ourselves there's a good chance to go ahead and just short it. And we saw it on the 1 minute just happening in front of our eyes. So we went for it. But when we knew how to get out was because of that turn. Around 10 o'clock that time, about a 1 hour into that trade, 12 ticks, 120 bucks. We knew, let's go on ahead and take out profits. And that's when we did. Okay. So 15-minute, 1 minute. I've already given you guys a lot of clues out here how to build this stuff up. And I'm using Futures Plus. Another cool thing, Tradestation gives 100% rebate of our boot camp, which is a very affordable fee. I don't believe in overcharging people, and they reimburse that to you as a rebate once you sign up with their brokerage and get these tools. The tools are free. The CME data is free. The data bundle is free, where most people charge you for it. So really great partnership we have there with Tradestation. Okay, so let's look at a swing idea real quick here before we wrap up this video. All right, a good swing idea on the hourly, and this is what I start recommending to people. Don't go past an hourly, guys. When these things get, they're expensive. So if you trade off hourly, the higher time frame you get, each move and each counter move before you discover your trend direction change is gonna be more expensive. So you got to have more money in your account to cover to be prepared. But we could see that like on the 1st of September, 8 whole days this thing started turning long, and we could have even got in towards the afternoon, okay, and just given it a stab. Now, we don't know what was going to happen the next day on Wednesday, exactly a week ago, if we were going to sell back off. That's just the risk of trading. But we never did. We never did, and we're up till here today. We took a little scalp in this little candle right here, between these two right here, today for 120 bucks. Do the math where you would be with one trade. Those of you guys, man, and I have friends. I got people here in traders that are doing other things full time. Trust me, this is the way you should be trading spread trades. This is the way I will be emphasizing how important it is to start off trading spreads with futures and commodities. It's a great way to get in, learn the market, do other stuff part time if you're a day trader somewhere else, if you're doing something else or a different job. Guess what? You can monitor this thing, slower pace, and have higher probability. Even if you lose a trade, your next trades can always be more successful and your losers will be smaller. So we use these kind of price actions and trend finder strategy to find good opportunities to get in. Of course, later on you'll hear fundamental news. I don't trade fundamental. I'll later on hear all about it. It just puts wind behind my back later on that I know I'm in the right side of a swing trade. So looking at this 1 hour, our entry could be our 15-minute. Looking at this 15-minute, same deal. The first happened. We see now time frame broken down 4 times. Each one of those hourly candles is now broke down into 4 candles. So now we're getting a little bit more microscopic, and we're coming in and we're really looking at things a little bit more fine, but still slow enough for us to at least get into our position and then go on with our lives. And here exactly you have that same thing, on Tuesday in the afternoon. You could have come in here after you have some good confirmation that we broke even over the 100 exponential moving average, and we just took on off. Okay, so we're talking about probably a 1.5 point move here. Close, maybe a 1 point move, guys. More or less, but not here to give all the math, here to just show the awesome opportunity. So again, guys, we can swing trade these things, and we can you can go intraday. You're just gonna have to understand you might have more um, positional shifts, changes when big money is moving a different way, or they psych people out, or whatever they're trying to do, whatever their goal is, whatever you believe that it is. You got to be able to move back the other way and go with them, because then you'll miss that next big move that they're going to try. Most of these future and commodities, once they do their move in the morning and they pick their direction, they're going to go. Okay, and that's where it's going to go. Things can go sideways. I had a bad Friday, couldn't really get in any trades on Friday because the stuff that I like to trade that I was looking at, where it's just sideways. So rather than lose any money, I just didn't make any money at all on Friday. So, that's just a habit you got to build. So again, guys, I have this opportunity here. You guys can learn future spread trading through me. Let me show you what I have to offer. If you go to our site at fortetrader.com, you can just basically come down here. There's no obligation, guys. You can check out a spread trading webinar that I have to explain spread trading a little bit more, which is basically the futures markets. We're not doing options. We're just buying and selling different contract months of futures. You can opt in here just to be on a mailing list, and I'll send you free trade ideas. But you're going to get that anyway if you click here and you go ahead and just opt in through here and just watch the pre-recorded webinar. It's not live, not yet. I haven't had the time to do them live, but then you can get an idea. It's a 30-minute pre-recorded webinar. You'll be on my list. I'll send you free ideas. You'll basically be able to see what we're talking about, how we're trading these things, how we're hedging our positions. In our trading platform section, you'll be able to see about the rebate that I was talking about with Tradestation that you can take advantage of. And by clicking here, we have our rep and our code that goes directly to Tradestation. So we have a partnership with them. We're pretty legit. If you join us, you get that all this money back via those rebates. Plus, it's lifetime access. Any new updates like this new strategy we're showing is yours to keep. You're always going to be able to log in and be a part of the family, and you'll get part of our Discord paid server too. So you always have access in there around the world, anywhere. Send messages, show screenshots of your trades, your ideas, and we'll help you out. I'll help you out directly myself. But that's enough of the sales pitch, guys. This is how we did it today. I'm going to get back to the charts. It's already almost 11 Central. I'm going to see what else I can pick for the day. If not, I'm going to prepare myself for tomorrow. Swing trading is the way you want to probably be. This next weekend, I'm taking a road trip with the wife to DC. We're in Texas. So what I'd like to do is look for a couple of good swings, get in the swing, start managing them now, so that during our trip during the weekend and into next week, I have my spread trades working for me, and it's making me money while I'm on the road, or at least not making me lose much. How? By preparedness. So come check us out, guys. If you have any questions or anything, comment. If you like the video, please subscribe and also put a thumb up. It helps us. It helps us know that we can make more content for you. That you've seen value in this video, and that therefore we should make more of this particular topic. I've been seeing a good trend. I see you guys are enjoying this stuff. Um, Look, I'll be more than happy to make them. I'm excited to show it because I love the business. So just let us know, though. The way we know is by you subscribing and putting a thumb up, and ask me questions. Whatever I can help you with, I'm here to do it. Anyway, everybody, have a good week, and we'll see you on the next trade. Hey, guys, one more thing. I also am a user of TradingView.com. TradingView is a charting platform. It's also web-based. So sometime if, for example, I'm on the road or something, I want to just access a cleaner chart. Sometimes the charts are cleaner, depends on what market you're looking at between your broker platform and here. So in this one, it's also mobile. I can construct and look at different spreads using the Pro Plus edition of TradingView. You can get a free trial by clicking on my link at the bottom of this video. It's a 30-day free trial. I do believe they ask for a card information now, but that's up to you what you want to do. They got to do it because a lot of people are taking advantage of them. Now they're just asking for a card up front to at least see if you're serious. And if you are, they give you a free month of the full service trial. And then no obligation, but it's cool because I deploy the same thing, the same setups, my hourly and my 15 for my swing trades. If I want to drop it down to a swing trade, I can go to a 15. I can look at a 1 minute, and again, we're looking at the same thing, but then I got to see how does that look on my chart. So here was our sell in the morning that we were talking about that happened. Okay, same old thing I was showing you guys, and here's the area we pulled out. Okay, so and then it looks like we've been sideways since, but let's go back to the 15-minute and I'll show you guys something pretty cool because they have measuring tools here that'll help you see that what that move actually did since last Tuesday till today. So for the guys and gals that I'm trying to encourage the swing trading versus day trading, it's a 2.5 point move. Everybody knows, most people know that let's say all the meat markets like cattle and hog trade at $400 a point. That's about 2.5 points. We've had highs as high as 3 points, but I'm just showing you guys realistically where you'd be sitting in a more realistic conservative price number. A dollar number is $1,000, and to trade this thing, it's about more or less somewhere around $2,100 in margin right now. I just pulled yesterday's data, so some of the volatilities have gone up. Not volatility, the margins go up during holiday weekends, and until they bring them back down, we can expect to see as low as even $1,100 margins on this, where you could be making $1,000, almost 100% on your margin, or even realistically today, 50% on your margin. So capital efficiency is awesome. Wanted to express that too. Um, and again, you can swing trade these things when you're on the road and stuff. And if you get in right, you're safe. Usually, when you have these pretty big pullbacks, it doesn't hurt you. It does tap into your profits. Now, it doesn't mean these trades again work all the time. You got to really look for them. You got to look for the trend changes and some different confirmation. But when you do, generally when you do, or your higher time frame here confirmation, you just you'll make more than you'll lose. I gotta legally state that I can't promise that, right? But you'd be surprised. You just got to do it and you'll see. But anyway, I want to share that part with you guys real quick here as well, that I do use this Um, you could use Futures Plus to make your orders mobile. Excuse me. So it's just the charting is not stellar on the mobile platform, but I can literally go on my mobile platform and trade off the price ladder on an actual spread on the Futures Plus platform. I can use this service here to check all my spreads that I've created and put in my watch list off of my desktop. So I got that. I can come in here and keep all my spreads in a tab, and then I can monitor those via mobile and just go down a list on my mobile and see if there is anything I should be concerned about. Okay, so guys, really important. I'm really trying to express the importance of the next coming weeks, months. Main strategy should be you guys should look at if you want to consider these spreads, if you want to come join our team, is looking and mastering this current video here. Very important. I mean, it can really change almost anyone's lifestyle, okay? Whether it's 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 bucks a month, or for some larger players that have come and gone from here that are really, really capitalizing on some of these markets now. So, it's just we have a wide array of clientele. That's just how it works. In this kind of market, it's anyone's game. Anybody could be a part of it. So check it out, guys. Let me know if you have anything. Take care. Bye bye.